What's up everyone? So today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing this new soap dispenser from Jisulife. Now I've gotten a few of these over the last few months, and this one ended up being one of the cheapest that I've purchased so far. Price-wise, this is great, but stay tuned and we'll see how well it works. So all we hear lately in the news is stories about the coronavirus, the Delta variant, and all these other variants that are impacting society. So I guess it's perfect timing that I'm getting all of these hands-free soap dispensers for the house. So let's go ahead and start by unboxing this to see what we get. If you look at the box, it does look pretty nice. Looks like it's a white soap dispenser. Okay, so first you get the soap dispenser itself. Let's see, you also get your quick startup guide and instructions. And really, that's about it. So not much inside this packaging. When it comes to the soap dispenser, it's a pretty nice looking soap dispenser made up of some heavy duty plastic, and this is very good quality feeling. In fact, for the price, I'm kind of surprised at how good this quality is. It just feels like a very sturdy product. Now the power button is a tactile touch power button, so there's no real moving parts, which is great because then it means it's fully waterproof and you won't have to worry about water seeping into the electronics. Let's go ahead and remove this little cover here. And since this is a touch-free soap dispenser, it uses infrared signals to dispense the soap, which is always nice. So this one's a little different. You don't detach the reservoir. In fact, the reservoir is fixed onto the soap dispenser itself, which is always nice. So that means all you have to do is fill this up to the max level with liquid soap, and that's it. You're ready to go. Now, I'm not sure if this one requires you to dilute it, but I usually test out these soap dispensers by not diluting the liquid soap to see if it can handle the thicker soap. Now to note, this thing does require AA batteries from what I'm aware. It is not a rechargeable soap dispenser. What I found in the past is that the battery ones seem to outlast the rechargeable ones. However, the only impact or the only inconvenience is that you have to keep replacing batteries, which typically last up to 3 to 6 months. So not really a big deal, but you know, that's why I do sometimes prefer the rechargeable ones. So to install the batteries, I assume, you can remove the reservoir, and then based on that, there is a battery cover. So I do like that the reservoir is completely separate so it can keep the water away from the batteries, which is always a nice thing. So it does take 4 AA batteries, which I guess is not that bad, but again, you know, some people may prefer rechargeable and not having to replace batteries. So let's get some batteries into this, fill it up with some liquid soap, and see how it works. Okay, so now that the batteries are installed, let's go ahead and test this thing. So as you can see, this is a very contemporary looking designed soap dispenser. And what I like about it is it's probably one of the best looking soap dispensers I've seen so far. The materials that Jisulife used to build this thing are super solid, and this just feels like a heavy duty product. Now one thing to note is that lately I've unboxed and tested so many different soap dispensers. Now a majority of those have been foaming soap dispensers. Now what's different about this one is it's not a foaming soap dispenser. Instead, it is just a liquid soap dispenser. Now to be completely honest, at first I ended up putting foaming hand soap in this dispenser, which is not the right soap to be using. What I found is that this thing shot out soap so strong and so fast that it made a mess everywhere. Instead, what I should have been using, and to give this soap dispenser a fair review, was liquid hand soap. So I now have liquid hand soap, and let's go ahead and load this thing up to see how it actually works now. Okay, so you're supposed to just put this soap in there, And you'll notice how this is a lot thicker than the liquid foaming hand soap. So we'll go ahead and fill this all the way to the top. And normally in a foaming hand soap dispenser, this thick soap would be very difficult to dispense. But given the strength of this soap dispenser's pump, I don't doubt that it will dispense this stuff pretty easily. Okay, so now that it's got the soap loaded, let's go ahead and power this on. So in order to operate this thing, I'm going to assume I just press the power button. And yep, as you can see, there's a blue light. It looks like a water droplet, which I think indicates that it's on. So now that it's on, first test, let's go ahead and put our hand under there to see how it dispenses. So as you can see, it does dispense the soap, and it does a good job. Even though the soap is thick, it does a good job of sucking it out and dispensing it. Now, like most other soap dispensers, I think that this soap dispenser also has a way so you can adjust the amount of soap that's dispensed. And typically that's just by tapping the power button or the function button. So let's do that. So one tap is 1 blink. One more tap gives you 2 blinks. One more tap gives you 3 blinks. One more tap brings it back to 1. So with 1, this is the amount of soap you get. If we tap it again, it gives 2 blinks. And as you can see, it's a little bit more soap. Now, if we tap it a third time, you get 3 blinks. So that should be the most amount of soap. So that's pretty easy and intuitive. And I like how it gives you a white. I guess that just means that it's reloading or it's a break between, but that doesn't mean you can't still dispense soap. So pretty cool. So I'd say this soap dispenser works pretty good. It is nice that I now have a liquid soap dispenser that is not a foam dispenser. It just adds a little bit more variety, and of course I do still love the design of this soap dispenser. And then last but not least, you can also press and hold to power this soap dispenser off. So you'll see there's a red little water droplet and it no longer dispenses soap. So I did notice something when I reread the box. At the top it does say it is an automatic hand sanitizer feeder. So I guess that means that this is a dual purpose dispenser. It can not only dispense liquid soap, but it can also dispense hand sanitizer, which is great because it stands apart from all the other dispensers that I've reviewed previously, in that it has a dual purpose, either as a liquid soap dispenser or a hand sanitizer dispenser, which in this case has many uses, especially in this time period. So in the end, what do I think about this soap dispenser from Jisulife? I think this is a great product. It's definitely in a league of its own just because most of the soap dispensers that I've tested in the past have been foaming soap dispensers. This one itself is just a liquid soap dispenser and it does a great job. I think the build quality is exceptional. In fact, it's probably one of the best built soap dispensers I've used so far. It's clean, it looks nice, and it has a lot of functionality. Would I recommend it? For the price, I definitely recommend this soap dispenser for anyone that's looking for something that's affordable and has great build quality. You can place this soap dispenser virtually anywhere, in your office, in the bathroom, in your kitchen, practically anywhere, and it'll look nice. If you're looking for something that's contemporarily designed, that's made of good quality material, this is definitely the soap dispenser for you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video and found the review helpful. If you wouldn't mind supporting this channel by smashing that like button, I'd appreciate it. Please also make sure you subscribe and ring that bell icon so you get notified when I post new content. Until next time, see ya.